What's up, everybody? It's your girl, Kiwan, and I am back with Belle Collective Season 7, Episode 2, Run Belle That. Before I start, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, click the notification bell button so you can be updated on every video. Make sure y'all like the videos so I can stay in the algorithm. All right? I have not said this in a long time, but if you're new to my channel, welcome. I hope you like my content, and if you're searching for a channel, just kind of feel free to keep perusing until you want to subscribe to this channel, okay? And if you've been here and you never left, or you've been here, you left and you came back, I appreciate you. Thank you so much. So, all right, y'all. Episode 2, Run Belle That. Okay, Carlos. So the episode picks back up with Glendale and the Bells trying to force Letitia to tell Glendale that she loved him. And she tells him, and I'm looking at her like, girl, please. Like, yeah, no. So Matt said if it was Carrie that, that paused before telling me she loved me, then I think he said that would be a problem or something to that effect. And I'm looking at him like, sir, be quiet. Anyway, Letitia feels like she didn't appreciate Glendale putting her on blast. And I don't blame her. I just feel like Glendale just need to go play in some damn traffic. All right? So she gives Glendale some sort of like fake speech. And she was telling him, I see you and I see what you're doing. And I guess this is something that she's used to doing because it gives him some type of weird validation, and it also strokes his ego, which that is one of the things that he consistently want from this woman, and to keep her inside while he be outside doing whatever the hell that he's doing. So Glendale says in his confessional how Letitia is giving mixed signals as usual. And I was like, and what you been giving out? Community penis. Y'all, the way Glendale has been victimizing himself, this is only episode 2. And he's sitting here acting like a damn victim when he has ran amok in that lady house. He ran this lady PH. He ran amok in the DMs. Again, we're going to keep talking about this almost baby. I'm just saying. So, Cliff is over in a corner talking to Mike and Matt because he can't go talk to Glendale. And so Cliff, oh Lord, Cliff needs subtitles. Anyway, Cliff said, listen, I'm just trying to make my wife happy, and so is Glenn. We're just trying to make our wives happy. And I just feel like Latrice needs to go ahead and give Cliff his friend back, because Cliff over there looking lonely. Anyway, Mike looking like, I really don't give a damn. I'm just here to shoot a scene. And Matt want to take it upon himself to do a Build the Glen project. I was like, sorry. He want to do this damn Build the Glen project, and I guess he wants Glenn to try to show up as a better husband. Like, I think Matt wanted to make that attempt last season, or last point half season, whatever that was that we got a couple months ago, but I guess that didn't happen. So now we're here. I was like, you're wasting your time, the court's time, my time, and all of my subscribers' time. Okay? Anyway, Letitia invites the ladies to her Friendsgiving brunch. Girl, when have you had a Friendsgiving brunch? And if anybody been to the Friendsgiving brunch, if you've heard about it, drop it down in the comments, because I have never heard of it. I know she have her brunches, but that's it. Anyway, so Marie asked Latrice if she's going to the Friendsgiving brunch. And she said, I gotta see. And so in come Shantae. Okay, because she came in earlier. So she decided she wanted to have she wanted to talk. So Shantae comes over, and she was telling the ladies, hey. So Carrie thought that she was leaving. So Carrie kind of opened her arms and was like, oh, all right, we're going to see you later. So Shantae was like, no, I'm not leaving. I'm not saying bye. I'm saying let's talk. Let's talk. Like, she kept doing this. Excuse you? Like, fine. You want to be on TV. You about to show yourself mighty. Okay? You finna show yourself mighty, and guess what, sis? We about to let you. So Shantae asked Latrice if she felt any differently about the situation between her and Tisha with the history that they had, and how Letitia was a big sister to Latrice. Letitia said in her confessional, Shantae, hell no, you're out of pocket. I love you, sis, but you out of pocket. Letitia, if she was so out of pocket, you would have deaded that conversation upon her asking Latrice the question with your old thick neck ass. Like, you knew what you was doing. You were not to be trusted. So everything you were saying about how you did this wasn't on you and you didn't do this on purpose, even if you didn't do it, you have a terrible track record and we don't trust you. But you ain't say nothing. You ain't say nothing. You ain't say nothing to shut this down. So with that being said, you are fully responsible. Anyway, Latrice was like, let me stop you right there. She said, you're Letitia's friend. You ain't got nothing to say to me. We can end this conversation right now. I wasn't mad at her. So Shantae goes on after the lady asks, shut it down. She goes on to ask Latrice, do you feel like you need to apologize? And I'm looking at Shantae like, girl, apologize to who? Who? Because if we gonna start passing out apologies, she been owed Tambra an apology. Anyway, talking about, do you have any remorse? Girl, Letitia Pierce. What? Anyway, Latrice said, again, you're Letitia's friend, and I don't have to answer to you. So Letitia tells Shantae, we're okay. We good. And this is the moment that pissed me off even more so, because Shantae tried to take this moment to make Letitia a victim when she is nobody's victim, when she is a hot ass, shitty ass mess. She tells her, you're always okay and you're always burying shit. No, she do not. Have you watched? How long has this lady been your friend? Because that's what I need to know. Okay? And if you've been around her as long as you claim you probably been around her, you just as snaky as her. Anyway, Latrice went on to tell Shantae, you can get out of my face. So Shantae was like, I'm not in your face. I'm just asking you a question. And then she proceeds to say, if you don't want to answer it, just say that. Girl, the lady just told you she didn't want to answer the question when she said, I don't have to answer to you. So what are we doing? Like, I'm just trying to figure out at this point what we doing. But for me, again, any friend of Letitia's is a snake to me. Therefore, you coming up here trying to fight your friend battles. Yeah, that ain't gonna work, sis. Or you're trying to secure a spot on a show for next season. And again, if Carlos can bring you on, guess what? We need Amanda to continue to come back on. I don't even like Amanda like that. I'm just saying. Anyway, so Latrice said in her confessional that Shantae is one of Letitia's minions. And apparently, now, as she's saying that, The camera pans over to Marie, and Marie makes this face. And I feel like clearly this is a scheme that Todd set up for him to come to you with the bullshit. Like, that's how I felt. That's how I felt. Again, if this lady wasn't there to fight your battles, you should have dated this conversation before it got started. But you didn't. And so you are not to be trusted, Letitia. So the next day, Letitia. And first of all, let me say this. Carrie's party was terrible. Okay? So then we move over to the Friendsgiving lunch, which I felt like was put together. Production was like, put an event together. And that's what she did. So Letitia said the Letitia Pearson brand is really, 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 really on the rise right now. I said, girl, the lies you tell. But you know what? If you from Jackson, Mississippi, and y'all seen her booming, y'all drop it down in the comments and let me know. I could be wrong. So, because you said that, Letitia, I got a poem for you. Okay. Somebody once told me, niggas and flies, I do despise. The more I conversate with niggas, the more I love flies. So with all that being said, you on bullshit. Anyway, so she said she's working on being a brand ambassador. What is a brand ambassador? You know what? Let me see. I don't know. Whose brand is she like, you know, she's a brand ambassador. She's doing motivational speaking because she's traveling. She's still mentoring, and she has her talk show that has come down the pipeline. And you doing all of this while dealing with Glendale. And she have a team of people. She have a team of people. She said, all of you hoes who think I'm just a Belle bondswoman, girl, y'all, because I'm more than just that. I'm Letitia Pearson with my enterprise. You understand? Don't play with me. That's what she's saying. That's what I interpret. What she's saying in the mirror to herself. You know, I don't know. So anyway, everybody's at the meeting. The meeting is almost adjourned. Shantae decided she wanted to come late. Why are you here? Because I would have turned you right around. Anyway, Letitia said, well, everybody can dismiss. It was like a 5-minute meeting, but you know, production and all of the things. So Letitia tell everybody they can dismiss except for Shantae. So she said, I need to talk to you. And she tells Shantae, listen, you didn't have to talk for me, you know, as it relates to Latrice. I can speak up for myself. This definitely was given damage control, the same way that Latrice and Amanda did last season. Like, y'all not slick. This is definitely given damage control. So Letitia tells Shantae, she's right where, she tells Shantae, you know, the way I'm set up right now, she didn't say it like this, but just sum it up. The way I'm set up right now, everything is chess, not checkers. Girl. Again, niggas and flies, I do despise. The more I conversate with niggas, the more I love flies. Okay? Anyway, I just feel like Letitia. So Letitia talking about y'all, I may have to do this. Anyway, sorry. So Letitia talking about she's playing chess and not checkers. And at this point, I feel like Letitia is selling us wolf pussy tickets. Okay? Like, girl, we not trying to buy that. Girl, go to heck. I said I was going to try to be nice. I really was. But I really am just going to be completely honest in all of my reviews. And it's not going to be pretty no more. I'm tired of being nice. All right? So Latrice, Selena, and Amanda meet up. Cliff is in Colombia on a guy's trip. Shout out to Selena because 50 wear. Like, oh, she look good. Anyway, hey Amanda, what's your messy ass? Girl. Anyway, so Selena said if Mike had to go to Colombia, she's gonna go with him. Ma'am, where there is smoke, there is fire, and you finna marry him. But go off, sis. Fine. So we see, I just want to point out this wig that Carrie have on in her confessional look like a damn mushroom head. Girl, that wig is thick. Like, whatever. So Latrice decided to call Cliff and was like, oh, they say you was sleeping with multiple women. And I'm looking at her like, first of all, you calling Cliff wasting his time because he probably can't even get it up. Anyway, y'all getting on my nerves. So Latrice said Letitia contacted her ex-employees to get information on her. Josh and Latrice have parted ways, but they are cordial. But then Josh just conveniently call you to tell you that she tried to contact him. Girl. But I can almost believe it. Only because when them two fell out, the rest of them was trying to, I think they were trying to rally around Josh to kind of make him feel better for the way Cliff treated him on stage and how Latrice didn't stick up for him. So, yeah. And I just want to know, when did all this happen? Because if all of this happened 2 seasons ago, Latrice, girl, get out of our face with this. Anyway, Latrice tell the lady she's going to opt because of all of that has transpired. People have come forward. And then you were willing to put Josh's name out there. Again, you are not a friend to Josh. You are not a sisterhood. And Letitia is definitely not a sisterhood. Marie is showing up more in sisterhood fashion than you two heifers. Anyway, she tells the ladies that she wasn't going. Selena wants her to be there. Selena wants her to be the bigger person. Sorry, y'all. So Selena wants her to be the bigger person. Latrice says she's tired of being a bigger person. And let me tell y'all something. If all of y'all who are on my page and y'all seem to be the sweetest subscribers, okay, you guys are the sweetest and you guys are the best. Even if you're not a subscriber yet and you're just a viewer, can I talk to you real quick about being a bigger person? Stop. I feel like y'all wanted me to tell y'all that. Like, I had to, that was me shaking y'all and telling y'all, them people, okay? Stop being a bigger person and them people. All right. So, the Friendsgiving brunch. Girl. Anyway, Latrice sent Letitia, by way of Tam Tam, some plastic ass flowers. Like, Latrice, you're wrong for that. Like, if you was gonna send her some plastic flowers, you didn't have to send her nothing at all. That was tacky. That was trash. But whatever. See, this is what I'm talking about. This is the fakeness that aggravates me and agitates my soul. I really want to say this. As much as I love Tambra, she really just needs to be a friend of, because she's not giving nothing. We saw her in 2 episodes twice. Selena had more scenes than her. Anyway, Shantae apologizes to Carrie for how she showed up, as you should have. And of course, Carrie is going to accept the apology because why? She wants to be Letitia's friend. Okay? Anyway, Letitia get the flowers and was like, oh, she must have got these from the Dollar General. Oh, you lucky she ain't pick them off the ground and send them to you. Okay? Take them fake ass flowers with your fake ass. Okay? They match you. Them same flowers match your energy. Anyway, so Letitia is looking for Marie because, of course, Marie is going to show up late. Was she fashionably late? I don't know because I wasn't paying attention to her outfit. And Carrie tells the ladies, tells the ladies that Marie and Cedric not together. Carrie, that is not your business. But we see your little ass gonna be a little busy bee this season, and that's gonna get your ass told up in these reviews. Anyway, Marie comes in. And she found out that Carrie was the one that told everybody, her and Cedric wasn't together. So she admits to the lady, she was like, girl, mind your business. So she went ahead and admitted to the lady she was single. And she said, she opened the date and somebody new. As long as it wasn't that man that y'all had Marie go on that date with, that old dude, he looked like an old rapper. And he looked like he wear Levi's shorts with the Jesus sandals and some white socks. Him. No, ma'am. And he had on some shades, baby. He looked a hot ass mess, but whatever. Anyway, so they're asking questions at the brunch. Same like last season. Again, Latrice bring on a friend. This hoe bring on a friend. She got questions at her event. You have questions at your event, which is why you wanted Latrice to come. Talking about I'm inviting all the Belles. No, it was a cast event, and you had to invite Latrice. So Latrice was able to opt out. Why? Because she don't really need that money like that. She got it for exposure, but that's neither here nor there. All I'm saying is, y'all come up with these stupid ass questions. And you want the person to be there so they can feel away, so you can hit them with the dart so they can feel humiliated. Girl, please. And it was like, what is the biggest misconception about women supporting women? And then we see Essie. Hey, Essie girl. Like, Essie I love Essie. We all collectively love Essie. I have not heard somebody say they don't like her. Okay, we like Essie and we like Mel, but we don't get to see Mel on here often. Anyway, so the other question was, how do you gracefully outgrow a friendship? Does that have anything to do with this Friendsgiving? This is, you're supposed to be giving thanks to your friends. I assume I never had a Friendsgiving or a Friendsmas or a Galentine or anything like that, because I got about this many friends. But that's another story for another day. And I was like, this why your thick neck ass wanted Latrice to be present at this. Girl, you ain't shit and you ain't slick. Anyway, so Letitia said she missed her friendship with Latrice. Girl, bye. You do not value that. You are in a space where you don't value anything. Let's be clear. Because the nigga in your house don't value you. So how are you going to value all of the people around you? You don't know what it's like to be valued. So how are you going to extend that to other people? Which is why you do all of these brunches and you want to mentor people and you want to empower people. Ma'am, empower and mentor yourself. Okay? Oh, it's pissing me off. She pissing me off, y'all. She pissing me off. Like, I'm not trying to come down on this lady, right? No, I'm lying. I'm definitely trying to come down on her. I just want her to do better. I just want her to show up better. You cannot show up better as a friend when you getting piss poor treatment, and you have always gotten piss poor treatment from this raggedy ass 1990s ass 40-year-old rapping ass nigga. Okay, like, I don't understand. How are you still stuck with this man. Like, you need to be genuinely happy, and you need to take all of this time and work on you. Go brunch by your damn self. Go talk to your damn self. Go journal. Find a real therapist. Like, Matt and Glendale, they the victim, because he just wanna show up as the fucking victim. Sir, you have treated this lady like dog shit, and you keep coming up here acting like you're a damn victim, and you're not. Like, whatever. So Matt wants to play Bill the Glen. Okay, he want to check on Glendale. And I'm looking at Matt like, a leopard don't change his spots. Does not change his spots. This nigga is trash. And for me, it feels like your same wheels was churning last season when something happened and you felt like Glendale wasn't responsible when he was totally responsible. You're one of those men. Anyway, you're always trying to find a way to give Glendale grace where there's none deserving. None. He don't need grace. He needs to be accountable. He needs to be held accountable. Anyway, Glendale was like, I'm fighting for my family. Glendale, you should be fighting. Okay? You ain't fighting. You fighting for your family. You fighting your damn demons. Like, Glendale pisses me every time I see his face. He pisses me off. And after all the bullshit you done, somebody mentioned this. I want to say it was Mrs. Best, or it could have been Shayna _MCD. I want to say this. Somebody mentioned this in their review. You're never going to get the same Letitia. The Letitia that you want, she is gone. And I need Letitia to catch up with that. Like, shout out to the person who did say that. And my apologies for not remembering who said it. But the Letitia that you want, that lady is no longer there. That lady has been hurt, embarrassed. Like, she's been treated wrongly by you. And you want her to show up how she used to. She's trying to fight through the shit that you already put her through. Like, she's literally fighting through all of that. And still trying to figure out a way to still love you, which I'm sorry, because she's going to always love him. She's trying to figure out a way to still be with you, which I don't understand. Anyway, Glendale said that he's trying to be happy and peaceful. And I feel like for him, that just means I want to keep my woman in the house while I go run around and run amok like I always do and like it's always been. But I'm a little pissed off at her because she done went and changed the plans. I'm just saying, y'all. Like, Glendale has completely triggered me and he has pissed me off. And y'all, I'm so glad I'm not in nobody's relationship, okay? Because this niggas like him is stupid, okay? Alright. Anyway, we get to Selena's party, right? And Marie hopes Latrice and Marie hopes that Latrice and Letitia can get along since Latrice has arrived. So Marie asked Latrice how did she feel about Shantae confronting her. And rather than Latrice talk about Shantae, she just said, I feel like Leticia set this whole thing up. Marie said, no, that's not true. Marie, we can't believe you either because you're going to always take up for your thick neck ass friend. You're going to always take up for her. We like you, Marie, but we also know that you have loyalty to the Letitia. So whatever she do, you gonna, even if it's true, Letitia has done enough on this show to be like, okay, we can't believe you. Anyway, like me, like all of us, we just think that it was a scheme that y'all set up. Okay. I just wanted to say that. So Latrice said that Letitia is the setup queen. And Marie, as much as you want to deny that, Letitia is the setup queen. She has always been that. You too. You just pulled yourself out of the villain era and you let your friends stay in there. Anyway, Glendale comes over and speaks to all the ladies. He speaks to Latrice. Latrice, hi Glendale, and that's it. That's all she got. She paid him dust. Anyway, Letitia come in late because she said she had a late night at the bail bondsman office. Okay, and the lady said she gotta work. But you said your enterprise was doing really, 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 really well. You said that 5 times. I bought you 5 pies, Katrina. I'm sorry, y'all. Anyway, I'm going to stop apologizing. Okay? I'm funny. I'm full of joy. Okay? Y'all going to get this joy. Y'all going to get this funny. And y'all going to get this ha-ha. Don't unsubscribe to my channel though. Anyway, so Glendale decided to lean in and kiss Letitia, and she did like this. And Glendale had the nerve to be flabbergasted. Nigga, we don't know where your lips been. Okay, you trying to come on here, put your lips on this woman. It's giving performative. That's what you've been doing. You've been performing. This lady said, and I believe her. I believe everything Letitia said as it relates to her and Glendale. She said, we don't roll like that in the house. So now you want to come outside and then you want to do it in front of the cameras. Like you just want to be the aggrieved husband. Am I saying that right, y'all? You just want to come out and be the good husband in front of everybody. Glendale, Letitia, you need to leave this man. Okay, get a new storyline. Put in a file for your divorce. Okay? Oh, Lord. So, I feel like also, this was the second time that Glendale tried to force Letitia in a corner to do something or say something she didn't want to do. You did it the first time with that whack-ass, raggedy-ass poem. And then you did it again by trying to kiss her. Like, what is this public display of affection? You don't even do home displays affection? Like, I know that it make no sense, but I'm just saying. Like, sir, you don't do this at home. And you trying to do it, not only are you trying to do it in front of all of these people, but you're trying to do it on camera. Glendale, I don't know who you trying to convince. Us, you, or her. Because she ain't convinced, and we damn sure ain't convinced. Okay? Like, Glendale, we are sick of you. Okay? We are sick of you. You are very entertaining for television. But in whole, we don't like you. Okay? So Mike comes up and give his speech about Selena and how, I don't know what Mike said, but he pulled out a chain like he was Flavor Flav on Flavor of Love. Here, come get your clock. Girls, like, this is too much. So Selena lets us know on 4/4/26 that's her wedding date, and Tam and Latrice is a part of her wedding. And Letitia said in her confessional, which I feel like was odd, and maybe production, I feel like production asked her a question. Did she think she was going to be in the wedding? I feel like production asked her that and they scrapped that part out because she said she wasn't expecting a box from Selena. And I got to give this lady grace on this one. I feel like that was a production asking her a question, and she just she was answering the question, but they didn't allow us to hear production asking. I'm sorry. I just don't think she'll just say that willy-nilly and out the blue. I'm sorry. I don't think she will say that. So, anyway, Selena wants the Bells to get up, go outside, and talk. All right. She was like, I'm turning 50 today. It's my birthday. When it wasn't her birthday. She was like, listen, I want y'all to talk. I want y'all to get along because I'm 50. Selena, that's not how life works, sugar. That's not how life works. Okay. But we're going to entertain it because you're 50. We're going to entertain this. So anyway, Letitia tells Latrice, I checked Shantae about being out of pocket with you. She wouldn't do that. She wouldn't do that. I wouldn't tell her to do that because I would speak directly to you. I apologize. And the way she apologized, she was like, well, I apologize. Ho, you can keep that nasty. That apology was nasty. That apology had attitude on the front and the back end. And for that, you can keep that apology. I mean, I commend you for apologizing, but something tells me that you and your friend had cooked this bullshit up. Because I know if I did some shit I ain't had no business doing, and I'm going to the person who I'm doing something to, I'm going to have an attitude with them because I'm wrong. And that's what you did. Y'all, I need y'all to feel me on this one. Feel it. Okay? So anyway, Latrice said that's some bullshit. And I contacted Josh. Josh told me you tried to contact. No, she said Josh told me you tried to contact him. Letitia said I have not. And so Carrie steps in and was like, all right, y'all, enough is enough. Carrie, you and your Bob can give them 50 damn feet. Okay? So Marie tells her, let them hash it out. Girl, shut up. Okay? Because the way I would have told Carrie, girl, if you don't shut the dog shit up, like something. And then I think what was making it a little bad is everybody started coming swarming in the middle like, y'all need to back up a taste. Back the fuck up. Back up. I mean, I would have said that. Anyway, so Latrice tells Letitia she's a compulsive liar. And Letitia said, I wouldn't do that. And Latrice said, yes, you did, bitch. We got it in slow motion. She said, yes, you did, bitch. So, y'all, Letitia decided she wanted to walk up on Latrice. Let me tell y'all something, and this is real talk. When you come up to me and violate my space, and I'm going to point this out. This was the second time she did that, because the first time she did that, y'all know she pulled that shit at the reunion when Marie and Letitia was trying to fight her. Then you rolling up in my space again. I don't give a fuck what I called you. You big and you bad. You come stepping up to me, I will beat your ass. Like, listen, I'm just glad. Like, I would like to be monetized. Really, I really would. But yeah, y'all listen. I'm just anyway. I would have beat the piss out of Letitia because I don't care what kind of dress I had on. I would have slung the dog shit out of her because this the second time you are in my face. I don't know. I think this is the third time because I know the last time she called her something. I don't know if she did it twice on the stage or once. But if my memory serves me right, this is the second time you walked up to that lady. And so Latrice had all the smoke. She had all the smoke, and everybody would have got slung out the way because I would have dog walked the fuck out of Letitia. Because who you playing with? Bitch, you got one time to walk up on me. Y'all, I'm getting mad for real. Let me go. I gotta go. Cause this shit is stressing me the fuck out. Alright, y'all. I already spent 40 minutes on this video. This is your girl Kiwan reminding you to, what do I always say? See, keep showing up for yourself. Keep growing. Stay true to yourself. And I will see y'all in the next video. Bye.